Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Today's Thursday, February 2nd, 2023. I am Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. And today we are here for a quilting live stream. So hello and welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope that you're having decent weather wherever you may be. And I hope you're having a fabulous week. Just a fabulous week overall. The beginning of February, which is crazy that we're already a month into 2023. Like that seems crazy to me. But here we are in February and kicking off a fabulous month. I'm very excited for a happy and good February. And I hope everyone else is too. Let's see who's here. Hello, Judy. Grab your hot chocolate and sit a spell. It's freezing here, and it is. It's cold. Although not as bad as it was Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday were horrible. Today's not so bad, but it's supposed to get cold again. Like Tuesday, it was minus something or other without wind chill, but with wind chill, it was like minus 25. It was brisk outside. Hello, Kay. Hello, happy little friends. Stitching Friends is a nice 45 in Kansas City. Looking forward to Calico Birds. Woohoo! Hello, Wendy from Southern Idaho. We've been having minus 10-degree weather, so I've been trying to stay warm. I'm still cutting out calico, but making progress. Good. You and I are in the same boat. I'm trying to make progress. I had to put a little bit of a hold on it to get invoices sent this week, which I'm happy to say is done. Well, done for all the stitch along stuff. So I'm going to go through all the invoices that I sent so that everybody who is looking for an invoice, make sure you check your email and junk folder to make sure that you get it. But I'll go through all of that today of the invoices that I sent. And then there are some more invoices to come. So I'll go through that with you guys today. But I had to put calico on hold, which was just killing me inside. I was like, I want to be working on calico. So I haven't been able to make much progress on that, but I'm looking forward to getting back to it. Hello, Sharon. Ice covered. I know. I heard you guys are getting a ton of ice down there. Moda, like so much so that Moda is closed today and tomorrow. Like business is closed. Hello, Tammy S. Hello, Donna Marie. Snow place like home. I love it. Hello, Sally Quilt. 35. Oh, that's nice in Northeast Ohio, but I hear the next couple of days are going to be frigid. Yeah. It's supposed to get cold again. Yes. We have a birthday in our house this week. So I'm hoping to have a little celebration. So I'm hoping that it's not so crazy cold tomorrow and into the weekend that you just don't even want to be outside. I hope it's not that cold. Yes, and Kay, good luck with your surgery on the 13th. Please let us know how it goes. And I hope your recovery and rehab goes super fast so you can get back up and running in no time. Hello, Fiber Arts Amy. Hello, Alicia from Alabama. Hello, Free Spirit. Hello, Patty and Valeria and Nancy and Alice. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Kelly. Rumor is it's winter. You're not kidding. It's here. I think we were kind of lulled, at least here in the Midwest or in Wisconsin, we were kind of lulled to sleep a little bit through most of January because it was a very mild January for us, temperature-wise and snow-wise. And now we're kind of like, oh my gosh, it's really cold. It's really cold out. Although over Christmas it was super cold and we had a nice break from it. Valeria, I've been unwell for 5 days. I believe it's because of my stress that triggered my health problem. Well, you are stressed because you are in a house situation. So Valeria, please take care of yourself. Please don't let stress make you unhealthy. I experienced that When was it? Last week? The week before? I'm not sure. But I may have had a small a breakdown let maybe if you would uh due to stress. And so don't let stress take you over. It feels so much better when that's not like a veil that's over you. Just try not to be too stressed. I know that's easier said than done, but please take care of yourself. I don't want you to be unwell. Hello, Lily. Good to see you again. Hello, Nancy says stitching prairie life as I watch. How far are you, Nancy? Because I think I'm very far behind other people, but I am stitching on it each week. And so I would like to know where people are at. Where are you on it? Tracy, good morning. My little bags are in the mail to you today. I get to send you happy mail. I'm excited to get some happy mail, even though it won't be for me, but I'm excited to get some happy mail to spread some happy joy. And hello, Tracy. I'm sending you a big hug. You're just a sweetheart, so you deserve a hug today. Every day. Let's see. I'm getting all my fabric starched. Oh, good. Well, that's good. You're making some progress. Hello, April, my friend. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Lisa. Rhonda, hello from Enola, Oklahoma. Hello, Liz. Kay says, don't forget to give our happy little community a thumbs up. Yes, please do. You guys, let me tell you. I don't think we're at 5,000 yet. Remember on Monday, we were talking about it and I said, oh my gosh. I said, we were so close. We had like, I don't know. I can't remember how many we were. Less than 10 to go. And I said, well, as long as nobody unsubscribes. So please don't anybody unsubscribe. People, that's what happened. And so I kid you not, we were at $49.95 for forever. And then like $49.94 and then $49.96 and $49.95. Yesterday, last night we were at $49.98. I was like, we need 2 more subscribers and we will hit 5,000. And you guys, I want to plan a party. And so I would love to hit 5,000. So thumbs up helps with that. And then like share our channel, try to spread our happy little community to other people. But today I'm looking right now, we're at $49.97. So we're hovering at 5,000 and we're not quite getting over the edge. But it made me laugh out loud because I was like, oh my gosh, we're going backwards. We don't want to go backwards. It made me laugh because otherwise the other option is crying. And I don't want to do that. So yes, a thumbs up would be nice. Thank you, Kay. Linda, I'm north of Fort Worth and also covered in ice. Thankfully, still have power. Oh, good. But the trees and the power lines look very heavy. Anxious for a warm up tomorrow. Oh, I don't blame you. That's scary. That's scary. We are at 60 thumbs up. Oh, well, yeah. Yes, we need more thumbs up. I lost my place. Okay, here we are. Darlene, hello. Nancy, almost done with 1 page of Prairie Life. Oh, you are. Stitching on several whips. Me too. I'm not almost done with 1 page. So you're ahead of me, Nancy. Motivation for me to try to keep plugging away. April says $49.99. Is that what it says now? Gosh, my nose is itchy. Yeah, $49.97. We need 3 more to hit 5,000. Hello, Diane Erdman. Hello. Amy's Quilty Adventures. Hello. Well, I think it's been a minute too, and we're happy that you are here. Thank you for joining us. Judy says you need 1 more. Oh, my thing must be behind. Jen, hello. Does that happen a lot? People unsubscribe. Yes, it's very normal to fluctuate both on, and I don't think it's common just to me. I think it's common to everybody. At least that's what I tell myself. But yeah, it happens a lot on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah, it goes just up and down a little bit. Yeah. Typically, like on Facebook and Instagram, it doesn't go down, but you do have people who unsubscribe, but usually your subscribers are more than the people who unsubscribe. So it ends up being a plus. So yeah, that's not uncommon. At least that's what I tell myself daily. This happens to everybody, and don't freak out about it. It's fine. It's no big deal. NBD. Darlene. Oh, Sally Quilt says, but that 49.97 quality people is so true. So true. Yeah, that is a mantra to myself. Yes. I so appreciate the people who are here like every week or when you can, because I know it can't happen for everybody. But Happy Little Stitch Shop has some very loyal, lovely, kind people, and I'm so blessed and fortunate for that. And so it's something I have gratitude for every day, for sure. So close, but yet so far. It feels like that. Like, I don't know. Maybe we'll hit it in February. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I sent a message to all my quilty friends to subscribe today. Kay, thank you. That's super nice of you. Sharon says, I bet people accidentally hit the bell and don't realize they unsubscribe. It's easy to do. That's true. That's true. I just shared. Maybe we'll hit 5,000 when we're on the live. I'll have to keep checking. Yeah, nothing yet. But thank you. I love it. I love the sharing. Hello, Martha. That I can join. You will hit 5,000. It'll happen someday. Hello, Marcella. Where do I find the calico info for my quilt? You're doing Calico Garden. It's on Lori's blog. It's on her blog. So if you do a Google search for Calico Garden, Be Prepared by Lori Holt, her blog should pop up. I'm also going to, for the calico, although maybe I'm going to try to catch up, but I might be slightly delayed. I'm going to do blog posts for each week. My goal is to get those blocks done, post about it, and then I will share through my blog the links to all of Lori's stuff so that if people need help finding it, it'll be there. I haven't done that yet, but it'll be coming soon. But you can do a search for Calico Garden, Be Prepared by Lori Holt, and her Be in My Bonnet blog should come up for you. And she also did a YouTube video for to kick off the Calico Garden, and she links her blog in that YouTube video. And of course, if you go to Lori's Instagram and you click on her picture or on her LinkedIn that's in her profile, she has everything linked through Instagram. So you can find all of her stuff there too. Amy's Quilty Adventures. I got discouraging news about my surgery yesterday. I have another appointment with the surgeon on February 12th. Still can't sew or do much of anything yet. It's been rough. That is rough. Oh, it's always deflating to get, news that kind of pushes things back. I'm sorry that happened. And I hope that you get good news, or at least a good plan going forward on the 20th, so that you can start moving ahead and making progress. It's hard to be stationary. So I'm sorry about that. And I'm sending good prayers and good vibes your way. Valeria, thank you so much for the super chat. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I already printed everything. Oh, good, Valeria. Just shared this live to Facebook asking for subscribers. Thank you, Tammy S. Yes, prayers for Amy's Quilty Adventures. Let's get you back and healthy again and without any problems. Hello, Stacy. It has been forever. Welcome back. I'm so glad you are here. So glad you are here. Hang in there, Amy. We've had a rough 8 weeks. Got my invoice this morning. Thank you. You are welcome, Sally Quilt. That if I want to add anything to let you know, how do I do that in the future? You can just send me an email. You can respond directly to that invoice email that you get. and it will come to me. And then I will just add stuff to your invoice and send you an updated invoice, and then you can pay that. People do that all the time. And I've had people say, I am so sorry to bother you. It's not a bother. You guys are my friends and my customers, and I am here to help. Like, I'm super happy to help people. So if there's stuff that you want to add on, just send me an email and I will get those added to your invoice as soon as I can, and send you an updated invoice, and then get your stuff out the door to you. So right now, yes, that's a good segue into invoices have been sent. I've sent a lot of invoices this week, and I apologize, especially to you, Tracy, because I feel like it happened to you a lot. But I had sent invoices, and then I added something to those who needed stuff, and then I added to those who needed other stuff added. So I apologize for those of you who got like multiple invoices. But I like to try to get everything onto one order for you, so then you get everything shipped to you at one time. But sometimes it takes me some time to go through this list and this list and this list. And then, oh no, this person, I forgot to add this, which happened once, and it happened to Tracy, and I'm very sorry for that. So you got multiple email messages for me. So apologize for that. Still crocheting little hearts, says Sharon, with Lori's chunky thread for my bowl. I can't wait to see it. Hello, Laurel. Aloha to you. Judy, I'd like to add on $1 million. You and me both. You and me both. Martha, I love that I can add because I always have a list. Thank you, Angela Hugs. You are welcome. Stacy, great. I'll check and then email you also. Thank you so much. You are welcome. April says, wow, no invoice for me. I must be doing something wrong. You are, April. Yes. Yeah, no invoice for you yet, but maybe there will be something coming in this next round of invoicing. So let me tell you what I've invoiced for so far. So I've sent out stitch along invoices, which I'm not going to share all that stuff with you. I'll share that with you guys on Monday during our floss tube. But if you are involved in any of our stitch alongs, all of those have been sent out. So all the ones that we've been doing, plus new ones that we added on our chicken club. So for those of you who joined our chicken club stitch along, I appreciate you being patient. It took us a while to get the patterns from the supplier, but they are here and we are getting everything out the door to you now. So chicken club invoices went out. And somebody had asked, will you add the second one to this? No, the second one's not available yet. So I can't add it to this shipment because it's not available. But I hope I get it soon, like as soon as it becomes available. I hope I get it sooner this time. So those are out the door. And then we also added Houses on Pumpkin Lane. So that's a new stitch along that's kicking off this month. And also Little Sampler Series is also a new one. So all of those invoices have been sent. Do you guys hear Henry? I don't know what he's barking at. So all of those stitch along invoices have been sent out the door, and I will share all of that stuff with you guys on Monday during Floss Tube. Trace says, I appreciate how you do our invoices, but I kept thinking I had forgotten to pay it or something because it kept popping up. You know, you didn't. It was me. I was like, oh my gosh, Tracy's going to be so annoyed with me. Thank goodness you weren't. Amy's Quilt Adventures, thanks. I'm hoping I'm just a slow healer and will make improvement by the 20th. That'll be good. Yes, think positive. Hello, Marcia. When I placed my last order, I could just picture your little one saying on it and carrying it to shipping. Yeah, in her cart, because now she has the cart that she pushes around. And I had the thought this morning when we were there getting stuff out the door, I thought, oh my gosh, I hope she doesn't push the cart with the order saying I'm on it with her skaters on, because that could be disastrous. That could be disastrous. Never annoyed. Oh, good. Okay, so stitch along stuff has gone out to you guys. I also, where is it? Remix blocks number 19 and 20. This is the remix mini series that we have been doing for about a year now with Lori. She designed these. Oh, let me share. I just did 17 and 18. So now I'm ready to jump on board with 19 and 20. So this is 17 and 18. This is one of the two. So it's a series like this, and each month Lori designed 2 new blocks for us. So it was kind of like a 2 block of the month situation for the remix mini series. And then Happy Little Stitch Shop would put together kits for you, and we send kits out to you. And each month we would make these cute blocks. So the center is applique, and then we have pieced the star points on around the outside. And in total, there are 20 of these blocks. They're all different in the middle. They're so cute. Like, they are so cute. And 19 and 20 are the final two, which Lori just released not too long ago. And so we are actually ahead of the game. Let me make note of that. We are ahead of the game getting these cut up and invoiced and out the door to you. So I just gave myself a pat on the back. This is Remix miniseries number 19 and 20. So the kits are cut up, they are packaged. My husband stayed up till like 2:30 in the morning packaging them. He's a sweetheart. I was like, why did you do that? And he said, because I wanted to take it off your plate and just get it done for you. You don't need to do that. But they're done and they're invoiced for, and now we're shipping them out the door to you so you guys can make your final two blocks for the Remix miniseries quilt, blocks 19 and 20. And then we are going to put that quilt together. So I am so excited. I already have ideas based off of Lori's last video. She did Remix miniseries blocks 19 and 20. I already have ideas of what I'm going to do for sashing. I'm going to figure out a border. I will share it all with you when I get done. But that quilt like there's a finish in the very near future. I hope I don't say that. And then, a few months from now, I'll be like, oh, look, I finally finished my Remix miniseries. I really want to get that one done because I'm excited about how it's going to look. And I really want to get it done. Hello, Missy. How are you? Stacy's so cute. Sharon says very pretty. Kay says, I so wish I had done this with you. So you guys, do you want to see my planning? My remix planning? Do you care? Maybe I'm just excited about it. Amy's Quilting Adventure, super cute. Can't wait to see the final layout. What a guy. What a great guy. It was so sweet of him. It was kind of sweet of him. Yes, it was. So Remix miniseries. All invoices have been sent. This is the final. These are the final two blocks for this series. And then this is done. It's done. Okay, let me show you. I think I've showed you guys this before. This is my planning binder. That I put together at the beginning of last year. So at the beginning of 2022. Oops, sorry. I just bonked you. So I put it together at the beginning of 2022. So this is my binder, and I do all of my shop planning in here. And so one of the sections that I have in here is, so I have quilt-alongs in here, making notes for quilt kits that we're putting together, or, I'm going to be putting Autumn Love reservation up soon. I hope to get that up maybe this weekend, for sure by the end of the week next week. And then I'm going to have notes, all sorts of notes in here about what fabrics are being chosen for that. So I have all of that stuff in here. I have stitch along plans in here. I have Stitching with Lori Club stuff in here. But this section right here is the Remix mini-series section. And so each month, Lori would release two things. And I would print out the two blocks that was released. So this is block 1 and 2. And then I typed up all of the instructions for it. The fabric requirements, what cuts you guys get in your kit, what Sew Simple shapes are used with each cut. Everything that needs to go into making those two blocks are on the next page. So this is blocks 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. This is one of my favorite ones that she did. So if I were ever to offer this Remix mini series as a quilt kit, I have all of the information for the future to be able to do that. And instead of having to go out and find it, I already have it all. Blocks 1 through 20 are all in here with the corresponding pattern instruction sheet. fabric requirement sheet that goes with it. So I pull this out every time I'm making those, those blocks. You're on block 4 of remakes. They go together pretty fast though. So I feel like you're not going to be on block 4 for much longer. April, I want to subscribe to one of the quilt seed block of the month, but I want to have them all shipped together at the end. Would you ever consider holding them all until the end, only for very special people? I will not do that for everyone, but if you contact me on the side, April, I would do that for you. And I did do that for, except I did it at the beginning, because with the quilt seed block of the month, especially when Joan is here cutting, she cuts up all of them at one time. So we've had for Prairie Quilt Seeds blocks 1 through 6 done since Prairie released in like July or August. I think maybe we got the patterns in August or September. I can't remember, but they've all been done for a while. So for international customers, to save them from having to pay a shipping charge each month, once they were all complete, which wasn't at the end, it was more towards the beginning. Once they were all complete, I shipped them all to them to save, to help them save, so that they weren't shipping each month and having to pay an astronomical shipping fee each month just to get this one block. So I shipped them all at the same time. So yes, that is definitely a possibility for you, friend. Very excited about Autumn Love. Me too. Trying to cut down on my environmental impact and the monthly shipping bothers me. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon says remix miniseries quilt kit, please. That's why I did that. I was planning ahead. Laurel, wish I had found you earlier. Would have loved to quilt along with you all. Well, join us now. I don't know what's going to be in the future, but I'm sure we're going to have more fun block of the month-ish type stuff. Martha, love the organization on the So Simple Shapes and the pictures you added. Marcella, wow, you sure have it all together. That's why we appreciate you so much. Thank you, Marcella. There should be a copy of that binder at the shop. That's my secret binder. Missy, Spooky Shelfie Kit Quilt. Is this a quilt-along? Is there any applique? I'm a beginner. It is not a quilt-along, and it is not applique. As far as I know, I do not think that it is applique. I would have to look more closely at it to verify that for sure, but I'm pretty sure that it's not applique. And beginner, I would have to just take a peek at it. I don't have the pattern, so sometimes if I can look at the pattern, then I can give you a better idea if it's beginner friendly or not. But my kind of standard response is like, if you love it and you want to do it, don't let whether it's beginner friendly or not deter you. Like, jump in. And you've got people here who will help you, like, jump in and have fun with it. And I don't think, especially with that one, I don't think that there would be anything too wild and crazy happening in that quilt pattern that I would be like, no, definitely not. There could be some quilts that I would say definitely not beginner friendly. That one I don't feel that way about, but again, I'd have to look at it more closely. And that one is super cute. That one has sold a lot. Like, it has been very popular. It's surprising me a little bit because people have really been pre-ordering it. So it's very cute, and it is a popular one for Halloween for this coming year. Louise, I will be having carpal tunnel surgery on my left hand in the next 3 weeks. I'm going to go crazy if I can't stitch something. Any prep ideas? Well, I would try to, So you won't be able to stitch for a while then, right, Louise? So prep ideas meaning like to prep now for stuff that you can do when you're recovering, or prep ideas like what? What kind of prep ideas? Linda, a local quilt shop suggested to help get organized to make a list of all planned projects and whips. Very overwhelming to admit I am better at shopping and planning than completing. Well, I think you're in good company. I think that happens a lot. But I also think, so for me lately, I have been like, okay, I've tried to be strict and say, okay, I'm not going to start a new one until I get something off my plate. But then it feels more like a task and a chore than it does something that's for enjoyment. So I feel like this craft, quilting, stitching, crochet, it is supposed to be happy, like it's our happy place, and it's supposed to be a little bit of a outlet an outlet from all of the heaviness that life can sometimes bring. And so I don't want that heaviness to creep into what is supposed to be my time, you know? And so it was starting to feel like I was being super strict with myself and it was kind of beginning to feel like a task or a chore. And so I don't want to deprive myself from starting new things because sometimes I have found that that's exactly what I need to kind of get those juices flowing again. If I feel like I'm in a little bit of a lull, which I think everybody feels that at times, sometimes it's starting something new and being like, "Oh, this stitch is really fun." That it gets you going not only on that stitch, but on all of the other things or projects, stitches, quilt kits, whatever you're working on, it gets you going on all of the other things. Maybe it's not like that for everybody, but for me, I feel like I need that variety in order to keep the motivation going. And so I would say just keep plugging away, like slow and steady wins the race. Have fun with it. And it's okay to be better at planning than completing because it's always going to be there. And maybe eventually you'll, you know, be like, oh, I've been wanting to do this one for a long time. I'm going to jump in and I'm going to start it. I love Halloween. It's so cute, says Missy. Kelly, right there with you, putting my projects down on paper this year. That's how I got 8,500 UFOs. Remember, it's Amy. I'm with you, Angela. The variety adds to the inspiration. I for sure think it does. So I don't want, so I'm kind of learning that this year. This is like a new, because before I was trying to be very diligent about, okay, get this done, thinking that maybe that would be a form of motivation for me, like get this done so that you then can start a new one. But it didn't end up being motivating for me. Instead, it ended up being like, oh, I gotta get this done, you know, and I didn't want it to be that way. So now, like I just threw a new one into my rotation and I'm loving it. It's Cornelius from Chicken Club. And so I'm loving it. And so I'm making great progress on it. And then that has in turn made me kind of look forward to other stitching and getting back into some other stitches that I have going on. So it's fun to mix it up. April says, I bought a 6-drawer unit to hold my quilting whips. I love it. That's my max number of active projects I'm allowing myself to have. When one drawer empties, I can add another. Well, that's a good idea. I'm now thinking, like, how many do I have? Is it more than 6? I'm not sure. I think it's more than 6. I think I have more than 6 in the works right now. They said it's fun to be a squirrel. It is fun to be a squirrel. Thank you, Angela. That makes me feel better. I get so excited about everything I buy. Well, yeah. And so at some points, that's why I've started my Stitch list drawer in my, okay, so this is, I didn't post this. I did take a picture, but I didn't post it. Not that. Just go away. Why are you frozen? I did take a picture of my drawer, my chest of drawers. Here it is. This is my Stitchy chest of drawers. And so this drawer right here is my stitch list drawer. So I've just been adding charts to that drawer that I know I'm going to want to stitch. And then if I get the itch to start something new, then I go and look through that drawer and see what jumps out at me. So I kind of love it. And then I've got yarn in here, so like extra yarn, but I have all of my stitch charts that I want to do. And if I've already paired it up with cloth and a floss kit, then that's with it in there. And then I have a bunch of cloth in there, like a cloth stash. And then yarn is in those 2 drawers. And then I have like stitchy notions in some of those top drawers. So there it is. Louise, any ideas on something I can do while I recuperate from surgery? Anyone have that experience? Yeah. Has anybody had carpal tunnel surgery? And what type of activities did you have during recovery to kind of keep you busy? Alicia, I think of sewing as I would schoolwork. When I want to get the most out of it, like a completed project, I need to focus a little more than few for casual enjoyment. Yes, that is true. That is what I do when I have several unfinished projects of all kinds. Susan, Angela, can you explain the difference in Lori's rulers? The pink, the blue, the green. I'm trying to decide if I need to start buying the green ones. So the pink, this is just like your standard 6.5 by 12.5 inch ruler. And the pink is like a 1/2 inch. This just shows a 1/2 inch border around the outside. So this is just pretty much a standard, like any 6.5 by 12.5 inch ruler. This is used the same way. So the pink is that. The blue are the ones that are kind of special. The blue ones, which look like this. These are trim-it rulers. So they're used specifically for trimming up blocks. So you can center the block in the center of the ruler, and you know that this blue part around the outside is your 1/4 inch seam allowance. So then you can tell, like if I'm doing this, then I can tell what's in the center of the ruler is what is going to be the block. I can tell that, oh, okay, if I do it that way, I'm going to cut off that top part because it's outside of the 1/4 inch seam allowance. Or if I do it that way, it's inside the 1/4 inch seam allowance. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna, let me show you on this. So for example, everything that's in the center, and you can center it because you use these little flower things to kind of center it. And then, but if I'm down here, then the top of that hexie is inside that blue line around the edge of the ruler. And that's what's going to be sewn as your 1/4 inch. And so then I know that I'm going to cut off that hexie. So, it helps you kind of be able to see what your block is going to look like in the center and be able to trim it safely, knowing that what you're trimming is not going to be cut off with your sewing allowance. So the trim-it rulers are fabulous. And then the green ones, I have not looked into a lot. I thought I had a green one here, like a little 2.5 by 2.5. So I don't know what the difference is with those, but I'm going to have to ask Lori and see, or just do some research and see. I think the green ones are similar to the pink, but I don't know for sure. I'm going to have to research that and let you know. I'm very comfortable and very familiar with the blue ones. I think they're fabulous. And I've started to use some of the pink ones, and I think those are fabulous too. They're not as busy. I like creative grids as well, but they're not as busy as creative grids. So there are less lines. It makes, the cutting just a little more simple. So I alternate a little bit between both because I do have a creative grid 6.5 by 12.5 that I use. But I'm just as comfortable using Lori's pink 6.5 by 12.5. And I love the blues. I'm sold on the blues. I'll continue using those all the live long day. And I need to find out more about the green. Amy's Quilty Adventures. Small blankets. The lady does not discuss her amount of stash. Sharon, for me, it's a gotta get this done. It becomes a job and no longer fun. That is why I stink it's so long. It becomes a chore and an obligation. Nice dresser. Thank you, Laurel. Darling storage. Thank you, Stacy. Love your stitchy storage. Thank you, Jill. Love the dresser idea. Thank you, Nancy. Read a lot, says Missy. Wendy, I like to do Lori's method. I work on 2 quilts at the same time by having my main quilt and using the other quilt block pieces as leaders and enders. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, I made a rage quilt, says Rhonda. There you go, Louise. I watched Lori's tour and her cabinet like that, and then also Kimberly's of her stitch room and cabinet. Lots of flosses, so pretty and organized. Sharon had shoulder surgery on her dominant right side. I stitched an entire project left-handed. Hopefully you are having one side hand at a time. This is an option for you. I have the pink and blue and use them, but I saw the green and wondered. Yeah, I'm going to need to check into that. Those green ones have been around for a while, but I'm going to need to check in to see if there's like any specific special use for them, or if it's just a standard ruler with a pretty color on it. Sharon, so crazy, might look into getting a stitching stand. That's a good idea. Sally Quilt, I love Lori's trimmer rulers. That blue seam allowance is so helpful and a visual cue for my old brain and eyes. So fewer mistakes are made. Yeah, I have a few times too often used a square ruler to try to trim up a block and then miscut and have to go make the block all over again, which is not fun. And so those trimmer rulers are fabulous. They are fabulous. Okay, so remix invoices have been sent. Quilt seeds invoices have been sent. April, if you do a seed one, so Calico Seeds is getting ready to start right now, but we still have reservations out there for Hometown, and those houses are going to be so darn cute. I'm really excited to make those. So quilt seeds, I just sent this invoice for quilt seed number 6. This is the final one in the Prairie Quilt Seed Block of the Month. Excuse me. So number 6 is the final one. As you know, Lori shared on her YouTube channel finishing ideas for the quilt seeds. She finished hers into a bed runner, and I've been asked a bunch of times if we are going to provide a finishing kit to finish it like Lori did in her video. And the answer is yes. I just need some time to watch that video again and write down the fabric requirements and see if we have it in stock or if it's something that needs to be ordered. So my goal is to get that done as soon as possible, but for sure by, sometime this month, it'll be done. So here's the quilt seed. The final invoice for Prairie Quilt Seeds has been sent. So this is quilt seed for Prairie number 6, and that's the last one. So you will not be getting any more Prairie Quilt Seed invoices from me. April, I think the bed runner with quilt seeds is so cute. I do too. I think it's very cute. I will be making it. I will be making it eventually. I've been collecting all the quilt seeds. They're all right here, actually, in my drawer. See? These are all the quilt seeds. And it looks like we're going to have some extras of these left. So there you go, April. If you want them, it looks like I'm going to have some extras left and I can ship them to you all at the same time. Because we made enough to cover, everybody who signed up for it. And then, of course, sometimes people don't follow through or whatever. So we end up having some left. So just to refresh your memory, this was quilt seed number 1. This was quilt seed number 2. And this packaging is so adorable. And this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of you must be quilt seed number 3. Oh, there you go. Quilt seed number 3. I want to get it done in time for spring. Like I want to put it on my bed this spring. This is quilt seed number 4. Or maybe hang it like, I don't know. This is quilt seed number 5. And then, of course, I just showed you quilt seed number 6. So these are super, super cute. And we do have some that are left over. I was kind of waiting until the whole series was done. So then I know how many full kits I have. but those will be made available. Those will be made available. Okay, so Missy says, I may have missed this being new here. Will there be a quilt-along coming up? So right now, yes, there are many quilt-alongs in my future. Right now, we are kicking off with Lori Holt. We're kicking off her Calico Garden quilt-along, which I do have kits that I listed in the shop again. Oh, there go all my calico. Oh. This is what Calico Garden looks like. So this is the quilt, finishes at 90 by 90. We are kicking that off like it just started this week. And all of that is led by Lori through her blog and her YouTube channel. So we're sewing that together as a happy little community for people who have joined in and want to sew that. We are also, I'm finishing up my prairie one, so I'm not quite done with that yet. We are also, in March, we will be sewing Be Vintage. So Be Vintage is supposed to arrive in March. I can't remember when that quilt-along starts, but again, we're doing that with Lori. We have a lot of Lori quilts that we are doing. So we've got that one. We have Autumn Love that we will be looking at doing this summer. And then in the fall, we are Happy Little Stitch Shop exclusively is hosting Seasons with Lori quilt-along that we will do one quilt a season. So in October, we're going to kick off with October Skies quilt-along. So we will make that quilt. Then we will do a winter quilt. Then we will do a spring quilt and a summer quilt. So we'll do a Seasons with Lori quilt. I'm also in the middle of Roadside Harvest, which is by Corey Yoder. So I do some other stuff other than just Lori stuff. We are also going to be doing, it's not off of my list yet. I know we have Granny's Teapots that we're going to be doing. I know that we have Marion Bright, and I am making Marion Brightly is the name of the, no, Brightly is the name of the quilt pattern, and I'm using Marion Bright by Me and My Sister Designs to make that. So we have lots of quilt-alongs that we are going to be offering and hosting and leading. We will also be leading a vintage Christmas quilt-along, which I know I have already done. However, we're still going to lead it and kind of, I'll post you through the schedule and provide all the links and pictures from when I did it. And I'll link you to our videos for Vintage Christmas by Lori Holt. And I'm going to look into when we're going to start that. Because we still have some of those kits left in the shop, so people can purchase a kit and you can join in the quilt-along. Does that help, Missy? Tina, I think Riley Blake has the finishing instructions with fabric requirements. Ooh, I need to look at that. April, so do you have any extra quilt seeds or are they all accounted for? Oh, hey, I have some. I have some. Tracy, you're a bad influence. The bed runner finishing added. Okay. Stacy says they are so cute. I'm looking forward to the veggie ones. Yes. And so that's the other invoice that just went out. We are now starting the Calico quilt seed block of the month. So the first block that is shipping to you guys is called Corn and Peas. And I just sent out invoices for that yesterday or the day before. So we will be shipping those out to people now. So month 1 is happening in February. Shipping now. So if you signed up for that and you have not seen your invoice, please check your junk folder because it is likely there. Julie, Angela, I would love this set as a runner finishing. Can you put me on your list? Absolutely. So Kayla, are you here? Could you add April and Julie to Prairie Quilt Seed list for the whole kit and caboodle? Maybe you're not here. And in that case, I'm talking to nobody except the Kayla in my brain. Tracy, we can sew them together at the retreat. Ooh, I still have mine to do. You know what I'm thinking about bringing to the retreat? My vintage Christmas that has 2 borders left. So then all of you people can help me finish that. That's what I'm thinking about bringing to the retreat. So then I can have my friends help me and not be so scared. I was just thinking the same thing. Love the Calico Garden. Is it too late to join on that one? It's closed right now, but I think we could probably add you, Missy. If you email HLSS customer service at gmail.com, just tell her you would like to get in on the Calico Garden quilt seeds and we'll hook you up. What book is October Skies? It's in Farm Girl Vintage. I think it's 2. Farm Girl Vintage 2. And I think it's on page 176. I think there's a picture of it on page 176. Is there applique on Calico Garden? Yes, there is. There sure is. You are not a pain. That's what we're here to help. We want to help you find your crafty groove. And so we are here to help you. No questions are bad questions, and no questions are painful. I have had 6 children, and questions are not painful. Stacy, am I too late to sign up for the veggies? If you email Happy Little Stitch Up, HLSS customer service, I think we can hook you up too. You are welcome, April. Sharing to try and get you to 5K. Oh, let me look. Let me look. Nothing. Let me shut it. Maybe it's just not updating. Let me shut it and then I'll open it again. No, don't do that. My oldest girl's name was in the paper. She got highest honor roll. And she never tells me these things. And so it takes somebody saying to me, hey, did you see your daughter's name in the paper? And I was like, no. There's paper and there are names in it? No. And they're like, yeah, she got an highest honor roll. Oh, well, that's nice. Apparently she's been on it every trimester since she started high school. So this is her 4th trimester of being on highest honor roll, and I am just finding out about it. So think highly of me. Do that. I'm planning to start Vintage Christmas at the retreat. Ooh, we will be happy to help you, Angela. I need the help. I need the help. Thank you, Kayla. I found a really good picture of October Skies on Lori's blog. Oh, send it to me. I would love to see it. I'd love to be able to see it up close. You are welcome, Stacy. I got some strings. Anybody need string? Okay, let's talk about the other good stuff here. The retreat is happening in April for Stitching with Lori Club members who have chosen to go to the retreat. So it's happening in April of this year. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so I've sent out invoices for Remix, for Prairie Quilt Seeds, for Calico Quilt Seeds. We have also kicked off, if I could pick it up, we've also kicked off our bench pillow kit of the month with like designs. This is the first adorable little kit, and this bench pillow kit of the month is a hot ticket right now. Oh my goodness, we've had so many requests to join this one. So we do have a wait list in case anybody drops out or in case invoices are not paid, on time. People have 2 weeks to pay their invoices. I usually give you a month because, I'm like that. And so if they're not paid after that time, then we make them available again. So there is a possibility that some of this could open up. Some spots could open up for this. So we do have a wait list going for this. But this is the first one. And it is designed by Amy Smart, Diary of a Quilter. She's just the sweetest. She's so, so sweet. So invoices have been sent for this. So please, if you reserved a spot in our bench pillow kit of the month, please check your inbox or your junk folder because those invoices actually were sent probably a couple weeks ago. So if you haven't paid it yet, you're running out of time. Do you do a retreat every year with Lori if you are in the club? So this is our first year doing it. We are doing it for the first time this year. This is our first ever Happy Little Stitch Shop Stitching with Lori Club retreat. We are very excited about it. There is an amazing committee of people who have volunteered to get everything set up, and they are fabulous. And I would like to put them all in my pocket to be my own little personal assistants because they're all fabulous. And so we're having it for the first time this year. And if all goes well, then it could very well end up being an annual thing. But I don't know until we kind of get one under our belt and see how everybody feels after the dust settles. And we'll go from there. But I feel like it's going to be fabulous. I feel like everybody's going to have a great time. And I feel like the retreat is going to be like off the charts, off the hook. Do people still say that? If not, I'm bringing it back. It's going to be off the hook. And I think that people are going to want to do it every year because I think it's going to be that awesome. But I won't know for sure until all the awesome happens, and then we can evaluate the awesomeness. Tammy, it's way to the quilter. Amazing group. Retreat will be bussing. Yes. I have to somehow incorporate that into my daily vocabulary, especially when my children are around. Like, I need to do that. It's going to happen. I'm thinking of ways already. Like, wow, that outfit is bussing. It's awesome. Your hair looks bussing today. I don't even know how one would incorporate that into your daily conversation. Jen says we went to a play last night and bussing was in it. Are you serious? How? How is it used? I need an example of the usage so that I can appropriately use it. Oh, Sharon, you should totally come. I wish that you could. Try bussing. Oh, yeah, that's better. Sharon's got it going on. She knows. She knows. Okay, what other invoices have I sent? Okay, here we go. First of all, I just pulled this. I sent invoices for this one a long time ago, but we have these in the shop. And the reason I'm pulling it to share with you is because there were lots of questions about these during our new release party for the new releases that are coming out. This is the Barton Cottage quilt kit. So as you know, Riley Blake Designs, if you joined our new release party, you know that Riley Blake Designs started a Jane Austen brand of collections through Riley Blake Designs. And so the first kit that came out was like that gorgeous Jane Austen coverlet quilt kit. It was just beautiful. And since then, they are doing 6 other lines of fabric, including a boxed kit. So there will be 6 boxed kits, one for each to represent a different novel that Jane Austen wrote. And so this one is the first of the 6, because I don't think the first one counts as one of the 6. So this is the first of the 6. And this one is from Sense and Sensibility. And the quilt is called Barton Cottage. So it comes in this cute box that looks like a book. And we have a bunch of these in the shop. And invoices were sent for this a long time ago because this has been in the shop for a little bit. But it was a lot of questions were asked about it. And I didn't have it to show you guys at that time. And I saw it as I was getting ready to leave the shop today. And I thought, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to show it to people so that you guys can see it firsthand. So this is the Barton Cottage. That's what it looks like. Quilt kit from Sense and Sensibility. All pieced, no applique. Beautiful. So that's Barton Cottage. I also pulled this kit because Valentine's and all. This is the Celebrate with Hershey Valentine's Panel Quilt Kit. Looks like this. This is super beginner friendly because it's a lot of panels, and then you'll just have to sew on like sashing and borders and stuff. But we have this cute little Valentine's kit in the shop, and I think this is our only one left. I'm pretty sure that's our last one. And then I sent invoices for this one. This cute little collection arrived. This is Happiness Blooms by Deb Strain. This is what the quilt looks like. Finishes at 58 by 70. And it says things like, together is our favorite place to be. Family always forever, no matter what. My family is my treasure. Hold your loved ones close. Family is a little word created by love. Happiness blooms in a home filled with love. So it's very family focused. So this is what the quilt looks like. Comes in this cute box. Happiness Blooms by Deb Strain. We also have some backing options in the shop for you. So we have some yardage that you can choose for backing. So invoices have been sent for that. And here is the fat quarter bundle. And invoices have been sent for this one. And we have both the kit and the fat quarter bundle in the shop. If you did not reserve it and you would still like it, you can get it in the shop. Happiness Blooms by Deb Strain. Kit, fat quarter bundle, and some yardage. Jen says, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My nose is very itchy right now. Jen says, we saw Tootsie. Oh, love Tootsie. So good. One of the characters was describing his acting skills. Okay, so that was not in the movie. Bussin' was not a popular like slang word in the early 1980s. So they just like threw it in there. I do not remember Dustin Hoffman saying that. Or Bill Murray. Right. Wasn't he in that? I feel like he was in that. Laurel, cute box. Jen just ate a semi-healthy lunch and now I want chocolate. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Hello, Nancy the Disorderly Stitcher. Hello, hello. I'm glad you're here. Pam, finally out of the doctor. Okay to start walking as tolerated, but I'm going to have a scan to make sure no blood clot. Toes have been turned purple. Oh, well, keep an eye on your toes and get that better. But exciting that you can start walking as tolerated. That's really good news. Jen says it was definitely a modern version of the story. We laughed the entire time. Oh, that's such a good night out. I love that. You know what? Okay, so we did not have a night out last night and go see a fabulous play, but we did sit in some very comfortable chairs in our house. And my husband reminded me, he said, have you listened to Smartless lately? And I said, no, I have not listened to it for a very long time. So Smartless is a podcast with Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett. And I used to listen to it quite a lot. And then I listened to all the ones that I wanted to listen to. And so then I kind of stopped listening to it. Well, now it's been a very long time. And so there's just a ton of new ones out there. And he said they had Ewan McGregor on. I was like, what? I'm kind of a big fan of Ewan McGregor. I think he's just a very chill guy and I like him. And so we listened to it last night. We sat and we listened to it and we had some laughs listening to that because it was kind of funny in parts. So I've been reintroduced to Smartless again, which was kind of fun to listen to that again last night because I've not listened to it for a very long time. And then we did have two family movie nights. One was last weekend and one was the weekend before. So it was my oldest son's turn to pick family movie night. We have not had one for a very long time because, there's just a lot of stuff going on. So it was nice to sit down and have a family movie night. And he picked a football movie and I cannot remember what the name of it was, but I think it's about Sean Payton. I think he was the head coach for the New Orleans Saints and he got suspended. And so during his suspension, he went back to try to connect with his son, who he kind of lost touch with, and ended up coaching his son's youth football team. So were some really funny parts. My kids were laughing a lot at that. And then last weekend was my middle daughter's turn to pick, and she picked a volleyball movie. And everybody was crying during this movie. It was so sad. It was but good, like really sad, like horrible situations happened, but then uplifting to see people come through it and come through the hard times, but I think everybody in our family was crying. But I can't remember the name of that one either. I think it was called The Miracle Season or something like that. Helen Hunt is in it, and the guy from The Big Chill, what's his name? I feel like his name is William Holden, but I don't know that for sure. And so that was a really good movie. True story, just very sad, but good story. It's a good story. So we had some laughs last night from the podcast, but I would love to go see Tootsie. Oh, I loved that movie when it came out when I was little. Come on, Angela. I have been waiting to see what is in the box behind you. Oh, sorry. I got so off topic. Use busting around your little one and she will pick it. Oh my gosh. She certainly will. I love that podcast. Me too, Smartless. Deborah at work late to the chat. Hello, Deborah. Sitting in comfortable chairs in your own home is highly underrated. My favorite thing to do. I would love to see Tootsie. I didn't know that it was even out. So I'm happy you said something about that. And I cannot believe they used that word in there. William Hurt. That's who it is. Thank you, Sharon. Yes. I was getting caught up on cutting prairie. Noticed it was time to check in. 4 fabrics to cut still. Oh, nice, Donna. Okay. Oh, and so let me share this quick. I shared this during the floss tube, and we might be sold out of some of these. I'm catching up on orders, so all of these are not available. However, if you are patient, I have already ordered more of these because they flew out the door faster than I thought. So Lori's B Vintage tape measures are here. So we have the sea glass floral, denim cherries, daisy dahlia, frosting sunbonnet Sue. So I am getting more of these in. So more of these are coming. So if any of them are sold out, just click notify me. As soon as I get them in, you'll get an email and you'll be able to order them. They're super, super cute, but all of the B Vintage tape measures are here. So I need to take that back to the shop and start shipping those out. Okay, then I pulled, if you watched Lori's video about how she decorated her binder for Calico Garden, I wanted to remind you guys that we have Calico Garden crafting paper in the shop. Her binder was super cute. So that is available in the shop if you're going to do that like Lori did. I also wanted to remind people, this was a very hot item a few months ago. This is the Prairie quilted bag. And we had some that were reserved but are unclaimed. And so they have become available again. So there's that. Prairie quilted bag. We have just a few of these left in the shop. So if we're looking for one of those or want one, we have some available. No, wasn't rushing your story. Love family time. Oh no, I want to keep moving along here. Okay, so oh yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, I keep just whipping you guys all over the place. Okay, these just arrived. Perfect little spring project. This is the Sweet Spring Row Quilt designed by Beverly McCullough using this cute spring collection by My Mind's Eye. The quilt finishes at 60 by 75 and it comes in this adorable box. It literally just arrived. Like we just got this into the shop. And I have sent invoices already. So for those of you who reserved the Sweet Spring Row Quilt Kit, your invoice is waiting for you in your inbox or in your junk folder. So be sure to check both. And we still have just a few in the shop. If anybody wants one and they did not reserve it, we do have some available in the shop. This is what the quilt looks like. It is adorable and just what we might need right now. So cute. The Prairie bag is fabric. It's quilted fabric. Yep, it's using the actual Prairie fabric that is in the collection. So it's that same cotton material that you get to make the Prairie quilt. So fabric, not vinyl. That is adorable. Look at those bunny. I know, aren't they so cute? So that's Sweet Spring. Sweet Spring. Yep. Ready to ship out the door to you. And then I have something that also just arrived, but I have not been able to get it online yet. but I'm telling you it's here and it will be online soon, and quilt kits will be cut up soon, and invoices will be coming for this collection soon. But I wanted to give you a heads up that it's here. We're going to start working on it likely next week and try to get stuff ready to go for you as soon as possible. Simply Delightful by Sherry and Chelsea has arrived. It's just the ray of sunshine that is needed right now at this time of year. Perfect collection for right now. It's beautiful. Look at it. So Simply Delightful by Sherry and Chelsea. I will be sending invoices soon. I'm going to be, pulling all the stuff that I need to cut up for quote kits and getting all that done so I can send those invoices out. And then get that whole collection online, because we have the whole collection here to get online and have it available for you guys. So Simply Delightful. There were a lot of you who were super excited about this collection, and the time has come for us to get it ready and get it out the door to you. Love those bunnies. My youngest called them rah-rahs. It's so cute. Love the happy colors. Me too. Love, says Deborah. Kelly says, so pretty, so needed on these gray days. I agree. And then also just arrived and has provided a wall of boxes. I'm not kidding. It's like blocked off a path in the shop. So now you have to take a different path to get to the back. So we have a wall of boxes that contains, so these invoices are coming. This is next on my list to get out the door to you guys. So invoices will be coming for this. Calico Snails. Look at that little canning jar with the cute Calico Snails packaging. You get the pattern is in there and all the fabric you need for the top and the binding for this runner. And then you'll just need to add backing. So if you reserve this kit, keep your eye out for invoices soon. And we can always add backing to your invoice for you if you are interested in it. And for those of you who did not reserve it, we will have some available in the shop. So Calico Snails is here. And also just arrived in the wall of boxes in the shop. Calico Birds is here. So here is the pretty, pretty box for Calico Birds. And here is the pretty, pretty quilt for Calico Birds. And it has my favorite background. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to love that background that's in there. And look at all those stars. I love those stars. So I will be emailing invoices for this one very, very soon. And if you did not reserve it, I will have some available in the shop for you to just purchase, because we always try to order extra to have some available if possible. So there will be some extra in the shop. Okay, that packaging is so cute for the snails. Yes, to the backing. I know, it is so cute. It is so, so cute. It's adorable. Finished size 57 by 32 for those cute little snails. They're so darling. With the little snail charm. Oh my goodness, it'd be so cute. So that is what I had to share with you guys today. I think I got through everything that I wanted to share. So woohoo. And a nice chat to boot. That's fabulous. I'm sure that I've ordered all that. I think you did. We did not, I don't know why, but for some reason I didn't do backing set reservations. So obviously we have the whole collection of yardage for Calico, and obviously the wide backs have not arrived yet, but they will be coming, at some point when Riley Blake receives them. Gayleen, I ordered 2 of the snail kits to make a quilt. When I order the backing, can I get it all in one piece? You sure can. Yeah. You just tell me what you want and we'll do a continuous cut for you. Yeah. Thank you, Angela. I love watching. Thank you, Missy. Have we enticed you into finding a quilt that you're going to join in on? Have you figured something out that you're going to quilt with us? How much backing do we need for the? Oh, oh, Tracy. I wish it just said it on the thing. Well, okay. I'll do my math and we'll see. We'll see what it says. Backing. If you're using regular width fabric, so 57 by 32. And I like to do a 4 or 5 inch overage. Looks like you're going to need 2.5. 2.5 for regular. But I wanted to see what it says in the pattern because sometimes the pattern is different. And I don't want to hurt anything. Oh, look. Oh, 1 3/4 yards backing of your choice. There you go. So 2 yards. You'd have to order 2 yards for backing. So there you go. 2 yards. Ta-da! I did it. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. Friends, tap the thumbs up for Angela. She needs it. For the algorithm, I do need it. I need all the help I can get. So give us some thumbs up. Let's try to get over 100 thumbs up, please. We have gotten there in the past. I'd like to start working towards like 150 thumbs up a live stream. I'm totally a happy little Stitch groupie. Well, thank you, Terry. Yes, and share the video for subscribers. Yes, please share the video. Let's see if we've budged. We have not. We are still at $4.97, $49.97. So 5,000. Here we come at some point. You guys have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. We're going to try to have a happy birthday celebration over the weekend. And we are going to be working super hard to get orders out the door. So please be patient during this. When we have an influx of invoices, that means we have an influx of orders, which means that we might not be getting your order back out to you in like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 24 hours. It might be a bit longer than that. But we are going to be hustling to get orders out the door for you guys like lickety split. We do not like having orders hanging over our heads. So we work really hard on trying to get stuff out the door right away. So please just be patient with us as we catch up. And hopefully we'll be caught up in no time and back up and running like normal. So have a great, great weekend, you guys. Take care. Stay warm. Get some stitching in. And I will see you guys next week on Monday for our floss tube live stream and on Thursday for our quilting live stream. And hopefully we'll have some fun things planned. I'm going to start for our floss tube the middle of the month having a whip parade to show you guys progress that I've made throughout the month on my whips. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully that'll be fun. Have a great weekend, everybody. Hugs to you all. Take care and happy stitching.